Hi, my name's Officer Slater, and this is my K-9 partner, Copper. I've been a police officer for 14 years now, and Copper hit the streets in June of last year, so he's almost about a little over a year now. I put myself through the Delta Police Academy in Stockton way back in 2004. Put myself through the academy, and then halfway through the academy, the Galt Police Department came and did a recruitment presentation. They recruited, I put in, I applied, and I got hired shortly after, like the day I graduated, I started at the Galt Police Department, so about 2005. We're a small department, so like we all know each other, we're all super close. We go to barbecues on the weekend, or our partners graduate, like their kids' graduations. Like my old beat partner ultimately became like my best friend. He introduced me to my wife. He was my best man in my marriage, and so we're all super close. And that's what I love about this police department, is the camaraderie and the friendships that we make. Using the K-9 is so there's circumstances where instead of putting ourselves at risk, we send the dog in, maybe dark places or underneath houses or in attics and stuff like that. So instead of us climbing through that attic or underneath that house, we'll send the K-9 in. Taking my best friend to work every day. He rides with me, he sleeps in bed with me basically, he's pretty spoiled at home. And so it reduces our officer safety. But like I said, it's been amazing bringing my best friend to work every day. I mean, there's a lot of things that are stressful in this job. The dangers, working long hours or working holidays, and missing time with family. There's so many things that are stressful, but it's how you deal with that stress, I guess. I go to the gym a lot. I like to run. We do vacations. We go kayaking or go camping and stuff like that. So it's just how you deal with that stress is the most important thing, I guess. And as long as you have something to combat that stress is what's important. So we train our dogs to stay in the back of the patrol car with the windows down, and they generally, we train for them not to come out of the car unless we call them to come out. He's always excited. Load up. Load up. Copper's ballistic vest. It's bulletproof and stab proof. It was donated by Foothills K-9 Association. But generally he doesn't wear it all the time because it gets hot, especially in the summer and stuff like that. So if we have a hot call or a call that Copper could be in danger, then I'll stop and put this on him. It's only 2 buckles. It's pretty quick to put them on. It only takes a couple of seconds. Medical kits for officers and the dog. Cover Your K-9, it was a class that we took in Alameda County. They provide us with all kinds of medical stuff for Copper. It's a whole backpack full of medical supplies, gauze, all kinds of stuff to help him in case of an emergency. So that's in my backpack. I got the little packs on my headrest. I got more medical stuff for the car. So I feel pretty confident if something was to happen to Copper, I'd be able to bandage him up pretty quick. I try cleaning the car out at least every week or every other week. I Febreze it, clean the car, get all the hair out, I vacuum it, but no matter what, there's just a ton of hair in it, so you're gonna be covered with hair at the end of the day. I swear this is a brand new uniform. I just got it out of the cleaners today, but it's covered in hair, slobber. It's part of the job. It's just being full of dog hair all the time. You stink. Oof. I try to give him a bath like once a month. Maybe, you can't take too many baths, but it kind of messes up his skin. We give him like dental chews for his teeth. So his teeth are pretty clean, but his breath still stinks. We have 2 dogs. I got Copper's a 4-year-old Dutch Shepherd, and then Officer Little has Kane, and Kane is a 2-year-old German Shepherd. Be cool to have like 4 dogs, but I mean, just right now, it's the most we've ever had is 2 dogs, and yeah, I mean, the more the merrier, right? You'll see in Galt, like, we're such a small town that a lot of people will wave. Some people will, like, yell my name out for good or bad sometimes, but I think a lot of the community knows the officers that are working, and they know the officers that are working the beat, and so that's one of the cool things working here in Galt is that everybody seems to know the officers, and the officers know a lot of the community members too.
Slow. Cheers.
Did you know you have those warrants? I think it was. They came out today, so you probably had court this morning. Yeah.
Of a substance that used to be a controlled substance, it said. I was like, what the f? It was inside of a can. In a bag inside of a can, half of a can. Lisa?
Who?
I don't know her name. It's yeah.
Is it pee?
Yeah, it's urine.
Oh, gross, dude.
Yeah, I know, but
Does it work? Is it real pee or fake pee? So, like, you use that for probation?
I don't know. I got it.
Gross, dude. How do they know it's good though? What if it's dirty? So I've been looking for Dave because he's had a warrant that came out today. So we've been looking for him all night. I saw him riding his bike or his skateboard. Arrested him on his warrant. He doesn't have any contraband. The reason we're searching his backpack is he's on probation, and then I'm searching his backpack. Instant to arrest, and there's no drugs or anything in this backpack or contraband. I obviously can't put him in the back of my car because I have the dog in the back, and so I have to call for another officer to pick him up, and that's why Officer Franklin's going to transport him to jail. So spend a couple nights in jail, and then once he sees the judge can either release him or set a new court date on those warrants. So that's where we're at.
But now he's got my skateboard. I'm like, this motherfucker's got something on me now. I was gonna be like, I wish he would. You know, it was pretty cool. Man.
All right, we'll head back to this.
He's got his phone in.
Okay. All right, just that one. All right, step up here, buddy. Here we go.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah, what happened? No bail. I just saw you the other day.
No, it's just not going to court. They give me the court date. I swear to God, the paperwork says 7/14. So I thought 14th was Monday, and then I realized it was 15th. I was like, so I gotta go. You know, so you guys didn't arrest me all day. I would have went down there to the station, but
Look, you got a leather seat here, dude.
yeah.
Wow,
So he's just got so much stuff that I don't want to take it to jail with him. So when he gets out of jail, he'll come pick it up at our, like, I'll book it in our police department. It's just he can't take it, like the lighters into jail, and he's got like cigars and stuff, and the synthetic urine. He just can't take all that into jail. So we'll bring it to our police department. I'll pick it up when it's out.
That had to have just come out because I saw him walking around yesterday and I ran him through the system. I was going to say,
I've been looking for him all night.
I ran him yesterday. I saw him walking downtown and stuff, and he was clear.
Yeah.
You had 2, right?